In a world often dulled by routine, one woman emerged with a laugh that could brighten any room, a wit sharp enough to cut through any pretense. For years, she was America's sweetheart, the friendliest face on television, a beacon of pure joy. But beneath that radiant smile, there was a quiet truth yearning to break free. A truth that would shake her world, challenge her career, and ultimately redefine what it means to truly live your authentic self. This is the story of Ellen DeGeneres, a journey of courage, vulnerability, and the transformative power of being undeniably you.
I remember those early days in Metairie, Louisiana. I was just a kid, watching the world around me with a curious, often quirky eye. Life wasn't always a stage. Sometimes it was a subtle internal whisper of humor, a quiet spark in the ordinary, a way to make sense of things that felt a little off. The first time I stepped onto that tiny comedy stage, the lights blinding, my palms sweating. It felt like jumping into a freezing lake. Every nerve ending was screaming, "Run!" But then a joke landed, a ripple of chuckles, then a wave of genuine laughter. In that moment, something clicked. I knew this was it. This was where I belonged, where my true voice could finally breathe. Suddenly, the phone was ringing more. The audiences were bigger. Johnny Carson. It felt surreal. I was on the brink of something massive, riding a wave I hadn't even fully grasped, becoming America's quirky friend on screen. It was thrilling, a whirlwind of new experiences and opportunities. My sitcom was a dream. People welcomed me into their homes every week. They laughed with me. They saw me as this happy, carefree person. It was wonderful, a comfort to know I was bringing joy to so many. But beneath all that joy, there was a quiet tension, a part of me that knew this perfect image wasn't the whole story. The cheers were loud, the applause intoxicating, but there was this other voice, a persistent whisper inside me that grew louder every day. It was telling me, "You're living a beautiful lie, Ellen. It's time to truly breathe, to truly be seen, to be honest with yourself and the world." Hiding felt heavier with each passing day. The decision to come out, it felt like standing on the edge of a massive cliff, looking down into an abyss. Taking that leap meant risking everything, my career, my reputation, perhaps even the love of the audience that had embraced me so warmly. But staying put, pretending, felt like suffocating, like a slow, painful death of my spirit. And then I said it. Yes, I'm gay. Not just to my friends, but to the world, on the cover of Time magazine. It was terrifying, liberating. It was the truth, finally unleashed, a breath I'd held for so long. The air itself felt different, lighter, yet charged with an unknown electricity. The immediate aftermath was a storm. The phone stopped ringing. The jokes turned to whispers, the whispers to condemnation. It was as if the world suddenly forgot all the laughter I had given them, replaced it with judgment, with fear, with something ugly and cold. Suddenly, the bustling sets, the cheering crowds, it all evaporated. The silence was deafening. I went from being on every screen to being on no screen at all. It was a dark, isolating period, sitting alone in my house, wondering, was it worth it? Did I just lose everything for simply being myself? The darkness was heavy, a suffocating blanket. But even in that deep valley, something refused to break. A tiny flicker inside me insisted, "This isn't over. Your voice still matters. You still have joy to share." The idea of a talk show, a place for kindness and laughter, a space where everyone could feel welcomed, began to take root in the quietest corners of my mind. Getting back wasn't easy. There were doors slammed shut, skeptical looks, doubts. Can she really do it again? They'd wonder. It was a battle, a test of pure will and self-belief. But I was more determined than ever. This wasn't just about a show. It was about reclaiming my purpose, about proving that authenticity had a place, even in Hollywood. And then, the day came. The premiere. The butterflies in my stomach were doing acrobatics. Would people welcome me back? Would they remember the laughter, or just the headlines? The first laugh from the audience was like a symphony, a validation, a powerful wave of acceptance. It felt like coming home. Slowly, surely, the show grew. It wasn't just about laughter anymore. It was about connection, about finding the good in people, about spreading kindness. The Be Kind message became more than just words. It became a movement, a simple yet profound philosophy that resonated with millions across the globe. As the show concluded its run, I looked back at the journey, the highs and the devastating lows. It wasn't just a career, it was a testament to authenticity, to the power of laughter, and to the unwavering belief that kindness always wins. It was a path forged by vulnerability, leading to a place of profound impact. My story, with all its twists and turns, is a reminder that the bravest thing you can do is to be undeniably, unapologetically yourself. It's about standing in your truth, even when the world pushes back. Because when you truly embrace who you are, you don't just survive, you thrive.
Ellen DeGeneres' journey is a powerful testament to the strength found in vulnerability and the enduring impact of a genuine heart. It's a beacon of hope for anyone navigating their own truth, reminding us that even after the darkest storms, joy and acceptance can bloom, and your authentic self is your greatest power. What part of Ellen's extraordinary story resonated most deeply with you? Share your thoughts below. And if this story ignited a flicker of hope or inspiration within you, make sure to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more stories that illuminate the power of the human spirit.